So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to use quantum entanglement, okay, to basically speed up or accelerate what is known as the law of attraction, or that force that creates our reality. That's what we're going to do today. It's going to be I'll show you step-by-step method on how to use this, to incorporate this in your basic rituals or your routine when it comes to manifesting. All right. So first of all, we want to understand what the concept of quantum entanglement is. Okay, what is quantum entanglement? The quantum entanglement basically means, in layman's terms, it means two particles that are joined or bind by energy. Okay, so if you send one particle to the other end of the universe, the other particle will actually remember or react the opposite way. So quantum entanglement basically means you're still bound and you're still tied. All right. So basically, the universe started the size of this. All the matter, all the dense material, all the dense matter we see today came from the size of this green aventurine. It's like the size of a pea. Okay, so everything you see within the universe, all the visible matter, the invisible matter, electrons, protons, your house, your car, me, you, we all came from this one dense matter. Okay, so everything is intertwined and interconnected, right? So that's what we got to know. So this is where quantum entanglement comes in. And this is how you can use it to your advantage when it comes to creating or manifesting. All right, well, here's how it works. Once something is entangled, okay, or it comes together, all right, the binding energy, you can never remove it, or it's never away from you. Now this is important when you are visualizing or manifesting your desires. Okay, this comes into play of attachment. So how can you use it to your advantage? Well, it comes to, you have to change or adapt a radical new way to think and process your thoughts. It's very important, because the way that you were taught to think and process thoughts is in a counteractive way for your manifestation. Basically, you are taught to think in a way of logic, linear, okay, rational thinking, which our society and our world is based on what? Lack, fear, doubt, worry, struggle. So this is where your mind will kind of attack you, especially ego mind. But once you can use this method here, quantum entanglement, by visualizing, I'm going to show you how to do it in a second. By visualizing it, you can therefore do two things, which is very important, which will speed up your manifestation. Number one is you will actually detach and remove your ego. Okay, number one. Number two, you will actually detach and remove time, linear time concept. Okay, remember what I said before in previous videos, that your two worst enemies to stop you from getting your desires is what? Your ego and the illusion of time. Okay, if you're visualizing, let's say, a huge business or maybe a huge house, or what, a 5-10 bedroom home, consciously, when you're thinking about that home or visualizing it to be in it, you set boundaries and you create resistance because of your ego mind. The thinking mind, a rational mind, now it will produce the thought. It will produce the thought of that house, that beautiful 5-bedroom, 10-room house. But here's where the issue comes in. Now it starts to process, how am I going to be able to get this huge house? I'm not working enough money. I'm not doing this. See, so that sets limits now, and that creates your resistance. Okay. Now, what you want to do is, when you visualize, okay, you want to visualize in a form of energy. You have to remember that the home, anything you're visualizing, a car, whatever it may be, okay, it's all created and started from this small dense matter. Okay, from the small becomes the large, the infinite. Okay, and you want to keep in mind that these things are created from particles of entangled particles. So that means that your desires, the things that you're manifesting, you are never away from them. You're entangled with them. They're yours. Okay, even if you throw it to the edge of the universe, it's still yours, man. Okay, it's there, it's entangled. You cannot be free from it. It's already yours, because everything, you are in it, and it is in you, because you came from this small size particle here. Okay, you got to remember that it's all entangled within you. Start to radically change your thinking, and when you're visualizing, then you start to see and say, wait a minute, so I'm part of it, it's part of me, so it's never from me. I have it. Yes, you have it. And once you start to look at it this way, here's what happens now. You slowly start to disengage the thinking mind. The ego mind now will slowly start to dissipate, because now you have a new level of understanding and a new level of awareness. See, that awareness now will free you from the concepts of your own mind. Not only does it do that, now it also frees you from the concept of logical time. Because here's what happens. These particles, they're not bound by space or time. Okay? Means that you can put them at the edge of the universe, which is what? Edge of our galaxy, what? 2 billion light years, the edge of the universe, okay? And information presents one particle, it affects the other instantaneously. So this entanglement technique really works because it brings forth a new level of awareness, a new level of understanding. And that's the beauty of using the quantum world. Because from the quantum world becomes the large, magnificent world, right? So let me repeat again how you want to use this technique. Basically, you want to visualize as normal as you do, but now you want to move things from a material aspect to put them in an energy form. And just when I mean an energy form, you have to just realize that, okay, the thing that I'm looking at, the big house or the big car, it's not big at all. It's not impossible. It's the same energy density that uses to create from the small to the large. That's what I mean by visualizing in that form. When you start to do that now, it releases pressure from your conscious mind, the ego mind, from trying to figure out, oh my goodness, how am I going to get this big house? How am I going to get this money to pay for this? How am I going to do that? So this is the key statement, or this is the key imagery, or the key vision that you want to perceive when you're into visuals, when you're using that visual session. Because remember, when you visualize, you're sending information from the mind to the subconscious mind, the gateway to higher intelligence, which your higher self uses to create and manifest. All right.